important, you know.
Well, let me make sure they understand what I said. Okay. I said, you get out here. So Annias said, well, Rickey, you always selling the dream, right? Fine, because you sell houses. It's a dream home. But in relationships, when you sell the dream, then you sell it and you keep it for maybe a month, and then and then after you're comfortable, then you flip it.
Okay,
and
now,
it's over.
All right. Now, you did it again. And what I want to talk, okay, like, you know, in relationships, any type of relationship, emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now right over here with business, you know, with these clients, and I got that relationship with them, now emotions is in check, you know, because it's a purpose of what we're doing here. Okay. You know, but over here with the relationship, you know, we got a purpose, yeah, but the emotions is not so much in check because, you know, like when we dealing with a relationship, somebody that you care about, you feel a way about, you know, a lot of times you won't be logical with that person.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you at all.
Okay, so somebody like, you know, you got some really nice shoes on and they scuff your shoe. You're gonna get upset. But it could be so many things that could have happened to why they scuffed. They could be having a stroke, they could be mentally, you know, not many things. They could have honestly not have seen you and made an honest mistake, but yet you're gonna take that time out of your life to be upset. And I feel like that's important to understand how you feel.
I understand. You know? Okay, let me be real clear on how I feel about this. Emotion to me, and my mentor says the best, is energy in motion.
Yes,
okay?
Yes,
all right?
Yes,
so if we're talking energy in motion, and you're talking about your emotions in a relationship, your emotion in a relationship should reflect how you feel about that relationship and what the purpose is and where it's going. Right. So if you're gonna sell this house and you're selling the dream on the house, fine.
I'm selling
If you're selling this relationship dream, okay? If you sell me on the relationship
dream,
there's
one key thing to that.
The emotion and the energy and motion to keep that dream going.
Of course.
At the end of the day. But when you flip it, and I'm stuck on that. When you flip it, then it's not the same.
The flip. Let's talk about the flip.
The flip happens when you get comfortable. And I know y'all get ready. Y'all get ready. I know you're ready.
This is flip.
Comfortable.
We going at it right now.
You get comfortable and you're like, oh yeah, baby, I ain't gonna. And I ain't saying just men. I'm saying women do it too. Yeah. But all I'm saying is, if you're gonna start something, you need to continue that thing, and don't cater to me, and don't give me all of these dreams on the beginning, right? On the front end,
trying to hook me,
right? Don't hook me.
Well, okay, so in business,
I'll cut you off.
All right, so in business, you know, after the deal is closed, after Tate closed this deal for me, you know, we're not talking anymore. You know, we still talk, but we're not the business deal. We're not like how we used to be. We're not in that type of relationship anymore at that point. But here, we still there. So the purpose of when we first meet is to get to know each other, to do all of these things, but you got to continue to grow.
Time out. I'm going to let somebody else talk. I got a lot to say, and I'm just going to wait. Y'all
we don't have to finish this here.
I want to hear it.
It's serious.
So you're saying if the purpose for us, I'm going to help you today. I'm going to hope you today.
Okay, let's go.
If the purpose is for us to, you said, get to know one another better.
Of course.
Pause. Say that on the front end. Because if you whining and dining me, right? You selling me the dream, then the sell of the dream is the end goal. In my head, as a woman, I'm thinking, well, he really acts like this is something for the long run.
I feel like you really need to interject here.
No, he's treating me as if this is something for the long run. So in my head, if you don't give me the inclination that we're just getting to know each other, then in my head, I'm going all the way to probably in a year or so, we getting ready to get married.
Okay.
And this is the difference in our thinking, okay?
And that's
if you didn't give me something on the front end to clarify, come on.
You're right. That's not a flip, you know.
Y'all go ahead, because, you know, I'm passionate about this area. Y'all go ahead. What you
we have to continue this. We're going to continue this, y'all.
What you got? Because you're making moans and moaning.
I disagree. You know, this is Candace's world. I'm just enjoying.
You don't have to agree with me. I'm good with that. Go ahead.
I'm not going to agree, but no, I agree with you on that. Because I do think it's about setting expectations on the business and the personal.
Absolutely.
So any relationship, hey, this is how it's going to be. And I've always believed That's how it should be, and that's how I treat all my relationships. So when we talk about real estate deals, I tell my clients, this is what I expect of you. This is what I need from you to get to the end goal. Right. My personal relationships, this is what I expect. Now, I don't always get what I expect, you know what I'm saying? But at least, you know, you're upfront and you're telling them, and business either. Right. I have a lot of people, you know, we've worked deals where we've told people, this is what we need, and they never get it to you. Yeah. So I do think it's very important to not really sell that dream. I picked up a couple clients this week from other loan officers selling them dreams. Hey, I can do this, I can do that. But when they come to me, I say, hey, this is what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to the closing table yet because I don't know your situation. Right. I'm not going to tell you, you know, just based on us talking and you telling me everything I want to hear, that it's going to happen.
Well, and that's real. So this is the same thing, and I'm thinking in these other relationships that be flipping, right?
The Rickey flip.
Oh no, we're gonna make the Rickey flip. Oh man.
If that expectation is not, if that's not set up front, like you're saying, okay. So because I want to help the people right now. I really do. I need us to make sure it's real clear. When you say set the expectation, when you first meet a person, you don't know if you're gonna be able to marry them. You don't even know them. Yeah, exactly. You know, you may see them and you lust them because they look good and all of that, right? So if we set the expectation and say, okay, Annias, I'm getting to know you better, and my intent is to move forward in my life with my wife or whoever you're wanting to be with, right? But I don't know if we're gonna get there yet. Say that. Communicate.
Communicate. But like, is that up for the man to say that? Or of course you want to be upfront. Of course you be upfront.
What do you want?
But like, you ain't.
I can tell you the same thing. As long as we're communicating with each other about what our expectations are, you don't know. You can figure out what I want, and I can figure out what you want. That leads to a better relationship.
I feel like
it usually just typical relationships. Okay. Right? It's usually the male pursuing the female.
Most times.
Not really the other way around. And so, you know, things that, you know, some of us may say to just get you interested.
That's what a flip man. That's what a flip, you know, like we used to do that, but we don't do that no more.
So we're talking about the things that you may say to get you to do it. Well, if you say something, let me see your actions behind that. Like, okay, the action, so let's say this is an example. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. And I was just playing.
I'm like, where we going here, man? Like,
all right, so in the beginning, you like, all right, you know, you cool, you cute, whatever. I want to get to know you better. That's normally, you know, is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. That's what you.
All right, cool. So, what are your intentions? I may ask that question. What are your intentions to get to know you better? All right, great. If you tell me those are your intentions, I'm like, cool. I may ask you, are we dating other people? Are we just talking? Yeah. Like, I just want to know because I don't want to cut off all of these other inboxes while I'm talking to you. And I don't want you to feel some kind of way if you see me out on a date with somebody else because we just getting to know each other and it ain't nothing like that.
Right. Oh yeah, I like that.
I like that too. Like that would be amazing. In an ideal world, that's how it's supposed to be, but that ain't how it goes. You know that. That ain't how it
goes. Maybe we should get better at that.
That should definitely, because like, all right, we can have that conversation from the beginning, like what you want. Like, yeah, you know, we just getting to know each other. But we never had that conversation again of, hey, what is what we're doing until one person or both people is like really in their feelings. Now, what if, you know, someone catch hard feelings for you, you know, because they in their head, oh my God, he's the one. I'm going to marry him a year after meeting him. He's going to do this, that. And this guy ain't on none of that because he's, you know, on something else, you know, especially as a young professional, especially a young black professional, you know, because as we all know, you know, it ain't easy. You know, you got to be a little better. You know, everything you do, you got to make sure you coming correct. So with that being said, it comes with some preparation as well, with some personal development and some development of you know yourself and as a professional that you are.
I mean, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're saying this is what you said. Let me make sure I heard what you said. You're saying that it's not common or it doesn't normally happen to where after you have the initial conversation, then we come back and the only time we come back and talk about that again is if
when your mind made up of what it's gonna be and it's not working out how you said it was gonna be.
But I don't agree with that. Maybe I'm structured.
Wait, that's
I need a 30 to 60 day check-in. How you doing? What's up? Where we at? And then maybe that's my problem because I'm structured.
That's not a problem though.
Maryann, where are you at on this?
Yes, please.
I think honestly, if you have, I'm real big on communication. I'm really, really big on that. If you come to me and in my messages and say, hey, I want to get to know you, and we go on our first date, then maybe me and you need to have a conversation as far as, okay, so what do you see yourself doing in the next, boom years? You see yourself married? Do you see yourself having kids? Those can be like leading conversations that me filling out where you want to go as far as this relationship goes. Right. And I just feel like we as people need to get better with that, because I would hate to be the one that you say that we're going to date and I see you out with another girl and I'm like popping up in your bushes. Because you said that me and you was dating, and I have the wrong perception of what you think dating is.
Okay, so that needs to go to communication again. So what is your definition of dating? What is your definition of exclusive?
So that should be a conversation.
If we're dating, are we dating and talking to other people? Does that mean we're getting to know each other and only talking to each other?
Yeah,
or if I see you out and I roll up to your table like, how y'all doing?
Let me have this night.
In the beginning, we're always dating, talking to other people.
So that's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer.
That's the standard.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah.
No. That's it. That's not communicated though.
That's it.
No, it's not.
So listen. I want to get to know you. Mm-hmm. We're getting to know each other. Like, okay, I think you're cute. I like something about you. Mm-hmm. I don't know that I like something about you for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Past whatever I see on the outside. Like, I can start talking to you. Oh, man, she's slow. No, this is not going nowhere. She's cute, though. But, you know what I'm saying?
But she's slow.
So, I can't really deal with that. So, I think if everybody out there starts from day one, knowing that we're dating, talking to other people, we'll start our relationships a lot better. Okay, so if we go there, all right, because I feel like we need some kind of manual, right? Like we need to write a book.
Right, dating manual.
Dating, you hear me? In the 21st century.
It's so
different. Because these days, we dating, catching feelings, having sex, and then you in situationships.
There you go.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
And it's not like really going and making things happen. Don't give me them faces. So what you're saying, Annias, is that when we first start talking, we meet, you say I'm cute, you wanna take me on a date, get to know me better. I need to automatically know that you're talking to other people. Automatically.
I mean, what you think I was doing before I met you?
Yes. You were waiting to meet me. That's how I feel. You were waiting to meet me. That's why. So maybe that's me maybe I feel a certain kind of, maybe, I don't know.
I feel like.
Let me ask a quick question. So I like how you said that, but let's say we have an automatic thing that she's dating other people and you're dating other people. Would that like prohibit you from going further with her because you don't know if she's like promiscuous, you don't know if she's a HOE, you don't know if she's, out here doing whatever it is. Is that going to deter you from that?
Well, it depends on that relationship. Okay. So when I'm getting to know how you are, if you out there in the world like that, I got to decide if that's something I want to get into. Okay. And so I just think, like I said, I'm going to go in thinking you're dating somebody else until we have this conversation that, hey, it's just going to be you and me. Okay. So my thing is, so maybe this is my woman side, right? Maybe that's what it is. And I'm gonna put it on camera. All right, I'm gonna be very vulnerable with you, all right now. So, how can you really get to know a person if you're constantly talking to other people at the same time?
Exactly.
So if I'm talking to you, I mean, this is a bad example. I won't even say that. I was gonna say if I'm talking to you and you know what I'm saying, and him too. Yeah. How am I really giving you my undivided attention to be able to get to know you and to give you enough of myself that you'll get to know really who I am? Mm-hmm. Because I'm so distracted and sending 2 or 3 text messages at the same time and talking to multiple people that I'm not really able to get to know you for real, and I'm not giving you me enough. I just expect that you are. Like I don't think that you're not. Because when I meet you. Listen, if it's something I like about you, somebody else likes it too. And so how do I know that somebody else isn't already there?
You know, maybe you're just entertaining. You know how we entertain.
Yeah.
We definitely like to entertain.
Here we go. Here we go. Entertainment.
Entertainment.
But see, you entertain it, and then people start liking each other, and now they
Catching feelings, and then you
and then you know, we like each other, we're entertaining. You acting like you like me. That's a key word. Acting like you like me.
No, but
we
I
entertaining.
like
you like, but you like her too, and you doing the same stuff to me. You doing to her. That ain't cool.
But what are you doing?
popping up in your bushes.
Showing up.
Listen. I think you have somebody else too. I just do. Automatically, I think it's me and somebody else.
Well,
so it's just.
You okay with that?
Yeah, at the beginning.
So when does the switch happen?
Yeah, when does the
well,
switch happen?
I'm gonna come in with the switch. Okay, so I feel like the switch happen when you don't realize that you are talking to another person. You're not talking to yourself. These are not your thoughts. I don't know your thoughts. I don't know what all you got planned in your head. You gotta understand, you talking to another person.
I get that.
You know? And so the flip happened when you start expecting, because like expectation is so critical, you know, because a lot of times in life you get what you expect, you know? And so if you got an expectation of something that it just is not, you know, and then you expect that and it's not happening, then what? There's that flip coming. Now you're like, well, I'm falling back now because like things ain't working out the way they're supposed to, but how they supposed to? You know, that never was a foundation established.
But that's the problem, is because there's not enough communication to set a foundation to say. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you selling me dreams.
Oh,
I'm just saying, you selling me dreams on the front end, and then when it's time to implement whatever you're selling, it's not happening, and that's the flip for me, because there's not enough communication to say, hey, I just want to have sex with you.
So that doesn't happen to men also?
I mean, it could.
I've never been sold a dream before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, we've all been sold dreams.
We have.
Yes.
We have. But let's just be real clear, because I said something, I don't want to end on that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, make sure that if the intent is, I think you hot, let's do it, then let that be known, because you'll be surprised. Like the woman may say, cool, I'm with it. But give her the choice. Or if you want to say, okay, I'm trying to get to know you because I'm looking for my wife. She might not be ready to be a wife, and may be able to let you know that, or the opposite. Cool, I'm looking for my husband, but at least have the communication up front, because the dream selling is just too much for me. It's too much for me. What y'all think?
Y'all can't call this a
You said we all been sold dreams before, so I'll let you finish what you were saying, because I had to end that because that was real bad. Why I stopped that? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a real statement. It's just, that communication, and, don't automatically expect that this person is on the same level that you are. I think it's very important that you just say, hey, this is what I want. You can't really do it right now. That's cool. If I like you, I'll still deal with you. If I don't, I won't.
Right.
And so I'm just going to end, when you're dating, expect the other person to be dating somebody else too.
Hey, I want to end with something.
You're jumping over Maryann.
Yeah, go ahead, Maryann.
I would say if you're dating, communicate until you can't communicate no more. Text message, call it. No, don't do text messages. Call the person. Just talk to them face to face. Dating requires communication. Relationships require communication. I'm going to end on that. That's awesome.
Business also, not just relationships, because this is also a business thing.
Yeah. I mean, relationships, that's business, that's anything, any shit that.
I feel like it's different when you dating a professional guy than you dating a regular guy.
Yes.
So you can't go into a professional guy. You can't come at me like you gonna come at somebody with 9 to 5, because I ain't 9 to 5, and not to this number. Like, check it. I'm working all day. I gotta pick up that phone. I gotta bust. I gotta go. So I'm not home. I'm not gonna be home at a certain time. Never.
Right.
Well,
right now you're on the grind, right?
Exactly.
So you need a woman that'll be able to understand that you're on the grind, and I'm not gonna be able to be calling and texting you all day and talking to you all the time. That's a real thing. Like that's a whole other conversation because it's hard to date in industries when you're, especially in the beginning, and you're grinding and making it happen. If you don't have that spouse that's understing, y'all won't last.
It just ain't gonna happen like that. So
that makes sense. So I'm excited. We got so many great people here. Relationships. We're gonna have another conversations about dating, a business professional.
Yes.
So I feel like that's a real conversation. Yes. We're gonna have a relationship. We're gonna have a conversation about dating a business professional. Make sure you click subscribe right there at the bottom. Everybody got it? Hit subscribe right there. So that you can see the next episode with so many great things going on. And as we always say, we're gonna say it together. I'll see each and every one of you at the top. Because
the bottom is too crowded.
That's it.
I love that.
Because we're gonna support each other.
There we go.
Thank y'all so much. That was good.
Coffee in the coffee in the coffee. Coffee in the coffee in the coffee.